Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am the Nonlinear Recovery Life of Jessica. I'm Jessica and I'm glad you're here. So welcome if you've never been here. If you have, welcome back. I thought I'd jump on and give a life update, which seems to be all I do these days, because I end up not doing a video forever and then I'm just like, oh yeah, I do that. Probably I only have like a small amount of subscribers, but I just yeah. So anyway, life update. It is currently almost the end of July, which I have not quite emotionally dealt with yet, because I'm not emotionally ready for school to start back. Let's be honest, this summer has not been look at all these places I went to visit and look at all these things I saw. I'm just going to be real flat out honest with you guys. This has been a summary of recovery for me. Last school year was a lot. It was hard. It was emotionally draining. I loved the group of kids that I have, and they were absolutely wonderful. But y'all, I was so tired. The week after school got out, I did absolutely nothing but sleep and eat. And then the next week, I had a training, so I was at my school every day from 8:30 to 3:30, 5 days for that entire week. That was fine. Got that done. That was my choice. And I'm going to be real honest with you. I haven't stepped foot in that school but maybe 10 to 15 minutes, and that's probably been 10 to 15, 20 minutes, and that's been, I think I've went to that school twice. After that point, because we're kind of available to go whenever we want throughout the summer, unless they wax our floors, which they do, and then we're only allowed in at certain times. And they've really worked very hard. Our wonderful custodian ladies and our guy has worked tremendously hard to make our school look absolutely beautiful, and I'm so thankful for them and what they're doing. But I will be honest, I've started kind of feeling like imposter syndrome sneaking in a little bit. I'm starting to feel a little guilty. But I'm trying to remind myself that last year was tough. And there was a lot of things that happened that I felt like a lot of teachers weren't necessarily speaking about. There was a lot going on outside of our classrooms and outside of our schools that we didn't really have control over. There was a lot of new, I just lost the word, but basically policies trying to be put in different states about different things. And it was a year that weighed really heavily on teachers. And as the summer progressed, I did see more teachers speak out a little bit more about that. And there were some during this, school year last year that spoke about it. But we're currently in a really tough place in education. And I feel like we're at a pivotal point of either things are going to change or things are going to... It's going to be run into the ground. And I hate to say that because I love education and I love being a teacher. I love what I do. But I'm so concerned about what the future is going to look like in 5-6 years. I don't know what's going to happen. There's already a mass exodus of teachers that are leaving the classroom. And that's a real problem. Thankfully, I have all of my team. The ones that have left have already been replaced, and I have a full team. But we're losing teachers left and right for multiple different reasons, and, I can understand where they're coming from. And there's a part of me that's almost like, what would I do if I chose not to stay in education anymore? What options would I have? Not that I plan on leaving anytime soon, but like I said, we're at that crossroads where it's either going to get much better, because there are going to be enough teachers that stand up to people that are making these decisions for us, or it's going to continue down a rough path of I don't want to think about that side of it. But this has been a summer of recovery, and I say that in all seriousness because I just needed to recover. There was a lot that happened, like I said, last year, both in my school and outside of it, and even outside of like our, little bubble of community that was going on. But it was a lot. So the main highlights of this summer are Mark and I are getting married in October. So we've been trying to finalize details, get invitations picked out, shower things, and starting to move some of my stuff actually into the house. And let me tell you, it's very hard to combine two people's furniture and two people's stuff. Even though, we do have a decently sized house, it's still like getting everything together and trying to figure out where it's all going to go and mesh together. That's a lot. And then about 2 weeks ago, our AC unit kicked the dust, or kicked the bucket. It actually probably could have been saved, but the unit has been so old and it's never been updated for the house, and it was never the correct size for the house. So we ended up just buying the bullet there and getting a loan and getting a new AC unit. So we do have a new AC unit now. It has absolutely been a wonderful, wonderful blessing. Because sitting in 85-degree heat inside the house, outside of it being like 90 something outside, was not a fun time. And that was with two, a window unit and a standalone AC unit, but it was still getting to like 85 in the house. Not a fun time. But that's pretty much it. I am going to have to bite the bullet again and eventually go work in my classroom. I did work, I said it was about 20 minutes, but I really did work about 2 hours one day, a week ago, and got some stuff done. But I'm not emotionally there yet. So I don't want to bombard myself knowing that, I'm about to jump back in another year. Not that I'm not excited, and I always hate to be the teacher that comes on here and, says she dreads school starting back. But I feel like it's important that teachers are honest about it, especially when it comes to mental health and just that we're human. Last year was a big hit on my mental health, and that was a big reason why it was so hard. But I have good feelings about this coming year. I think it's going to be good. I hope it's going to be good. So, I hope you guys are well. I've been reading a lot this summer, so I did actually read, for the first time, I read the ACOTAR series, the Court of Thorns and Roses series, which, has its own controversy surrounding it. And if you'd like me to do a video on it, I absolutely can. It will not be spoiler friendly or spoiler free. So if you do want that, let me know. But I will, obviously address it quickly that there will be spoilers. But yeah, let me know if you're interested in that. That's really the biggest thing I've done this summer is read. I don't know how many books I've read since school got out, but I read like 6 books in June. So, and this month I haven't read as many, but it's because the last ACOTAR book was like 700 pages. So, or 750 pages. So I just got through that. But yeah, so let me know if you'd be interested in that. And otherwise, I'll catch you guys sometime. I will try not to be missing in action for so long. But hope you guys are well, and I'll see you later. Bye.